Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to film the intro for my installment of the collaboration, I guess, that my friends from Booktube and Bookstagram are doing this year. So Stasia from Reader C, Elle from Lively L, and I also believe that Aylin is doing this round as well. We are all buddy reading a book, and we don't talk about the book with each other, but we are all vlogging our experiences reading the book and doing a vlog for it. I just said the same thing twice, just worded two different ways. Anyway, we all vlog our experiences reading the book, don't talk about the book with each other, and then we upload the videos and we can see each other's reactions to reading the book. Our first video came out in March. We read For Lucy by Jewel E. Ann. Unfortunately, this one was more of an unpopular opinion for us. For most of us, Stasia loved it, loved that for her, but it is now my turn to pick the book. So I picked a little bit of a chunk, but I am so excited for it, even though I have no idea what it's about. But I picked Brutal Obsession by S. Massery for our buddy read. This is a hockey/dancer romance. He is a hockey god. She is the one who got in his way. Let me see what the book is about really fast, but I will be vlogging my experience reading it, so I'll be able to share a better synopsis once I'm 25% into the book. This is very much a large book. So it's like 600 pages. So I'll probably update y'all like every 150 pages or so would be my goal. So it sounds like this book is about Grayson, who is our hockey player, who had a foolproof plan. I do not like that word. Foolproof plan to finish playing hockey, or to finish college by playing hockey, get drafted into the NHL, and then make his father proud of him, kind of, because I guess they don't have a very good relationship. But when Violet, who is a dancer, and him collide, he ends up going to jail. And he ends up going to a new school to finish out his college career, I guess. Everything falls apart. New school, new hockey team, and a resentment like I've never felt before, directed at the girl who set me off course. Lucky for me, she attends this new school of mine, and there are 1,000 ways to ruin her. So we've 100% got enemies to lovers here, probably a bit of a bully romance. I've heard amazing things about this book. It is chunky, so that does kind of scare me, but this special edition, or like the discreet edition of this book, is stunning. So I am very excited for it. I will most definitely be tabbing it. I have very high hopes for it. I have been very much in a sports romance mood recently, so I probably won't be starting this one until exams are over, which will be in like 2 weeks. But once they're done, I'm going to be taking full advantage of some extra free time to read this one because I'm so excited. This vlog is not coming out for like another 2 months probably, but I would like to stay ahead of the game. So Brutal Obsession is our second buddy read. I will not be talking about it with any of my friends. I do think though that they are all excited to read this one as well. So hopefully you all end up enjoying this one. Yeah, we all love sports romance, so I do have high hopes for it, especially when it's hockey. And for me, when it's enemies to lovers, I can't help but love it. So that's this book. That's my intro for this new reading vlog. I'll update y'all at 25%, which is about 150 pages in, which is perfect because chapter 15 starts at that 25% mark. This will definitely take me longer to read unless I get like so hooked on it that I read it in like 2 days, which could happen maybe after work, but we'll see what ends up happening. So whenever I do start this one, yeah, I'll let y'all know, and I'll give y'all a better synopsis because I tend to do pretty well, at least I think I do, with my synopses once I actually start the book. So I'll talk to y'all whenever I get to 25% in a couple of weeks. So excited for this one and cannot wait to get to it. All right, y'all. I just got off a 10-hour workday, so I apologize for this that is going on right now, and I think I'm getting sick. It's like my throat is like hurting so bad right now, but I got to 25% in Brutal Obsession while my children at work napped. I read like 100 pages of it in one sitting within 90 minutes, and it is very safe to say that I am obsessed. It has been a while since I've read a bully romance, so some of Grayson's treatment toward Violet has been very harsh, and I've had to like back up and be like, okay, that like is the premise of the book, is like revenge in like a very, very brutal and awful way sometimes. So anyway, I am absolutely utterly obsessed. I'm hoping to finish this book by Sunday, which is 4 days away from now. I feel like I should easily be able to. I'm going to be hosting live sprints multiple times this upcoming weekend. I have no plans. That's not true. I have the dinner plans one night and then I'm babysitting another night, but other than that, I've got nothing going on. School is officially over as I'm filming this, and yay. I've got so much time to read this book and I am so flipping excited. So I wanted to do a 25% update while I had a minute because I want to keep reading it, maybe tonight. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. But I did convince Stasia to purchase a physical copy of the book today. She found one on Pango and she had Pango books. So she was like, I bought it. It was very spontaneous, but I don't think she'll regret purchasing it and tapping it physically for our buddy read that we're doing for this book. But yeah, this is about Grayson and Violet, who one night in their hometown, a car accident happens and it leaves Violet's leg shattered, ruined. Her dreams of dancing are over. Grayson is the one responsible for the car accident, but because his dad is a senator, they're able to cover it up and almost make Violet seem guilty for it happening, even though like it most likely was not her fault, just based off like what we know already. She doesn't remember the night that it happened because it was so traumatic and she was like rushed to the hospital because of her leg and things like that. But now they find themselves at the same university, which is hours and hours away from where they are originally from and where they were the night of the accident, like 6 months later. And he plays hockey, Grayson plays hockey, and Violet was a dancer for the university's dance team, but is no longer a dancer because of the accident. And Grayson, for some reason, like wants to get revenge. He believes that she ruined his life because of the accident, like the way that his father treats him now and the fact that his school, the old university that he had gone to, like made him quit their hockey team and like leave the school. And so I think that he blames her for ruining his life, when in reality, Grayson is the one who kind of ruined Violet's life. But she's a very sweet girl who potentially has a bit of a darker side, so I'm excited to continue exploring that. We have already gotten a little bit of spice in this one. The bullying is so intense, and I just have to like keep in mind that like this is the whole premise of this book is bullying. Like it's a bully romance. So that's definitely been something I've had to like remind myself of a couple of times during these last 137 pages that I've read. But overall, I'm obsessed and cannot wait to continue it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and update y'all hopefully tomorrow with a 50% update, but until then, potentially enjoy a clip of me reading the book. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, loving it, and I'll update y'all at 50%. I am here with my 50% update for Brutal Obsession. It is very safe to say that I'm still quite obsessed with this book. I read the second 25% of it during live sprints today. I'm still live right now. I'm just muted in my microphone, or I'm just muted and my camera is turned off. But yeah, I'm officially 300 pages into the book. Cannot believe how quickly I have flown through this, and I truly do have plans to finish it up by Sunday. So in 48-ish hours from now, my goal is to have this one finished. Will I have my last update done by then? Probably not. I'm babysitting until like 1 a.m. on Sunday night, but I do hope to finish this once the baby goes down for sleep on Sunday night, if I don't finish it before then. I have no plans tomorrow, minus like going out to dinner with some friends from work, but or so like I'll plan to read this for most of the day. But I also started another book for a different vlog, so I want to get through that as well. But I'm loving it. Grayson is slowly growing on me. I'm getting used to his bullying at this point and how vicious he is with Violet. Their chemistry is very evident, and I'm excited to kind of like watch both characters grow out of their need for like anger and revenge and like pushing on the other person like really, really hard, and watching their real feelings develop for each other into something that's like less mean and more happy. But so far so good. I mentioned last night that Stasia got this book. I did my last update last night, I think. Yeah, I mentioned that I made Stasia impulsively buy the book on Pingo, and she did. So I'm hoping that when she gets it, she starts it soon. I know that Elle wants to start this one soon as well, but I should be done with this vlog like a month early, which is good. Pre-filming videos, you know, trying to stay ahead of the schedule this year, which I've done a pretty good job of so far. So yeah, 5 stars if I had to rate it right now. I'm glad that we still have 300 pages left. I feel like I could read this book for like 600 more pages, but I'm also glad that this book is only 600 pages instead of longer, because this is already like pushing it for me. Like my normal book size is like 350 pages, but I'm obsessed with Brutal Obsession, so I have no complaints about the length so far. Hopefully now that we are 50% into it, I don't start feeling like it's dragging a little bit. I don't think I'll feel that way. I don't think I will, but we'll see. But yeah, love Grayson, love Violet, love the focus on hockey in this one. I love sports romance that like actually talk about sports in them, like crazy how that is. But yeah, 50%, yay. I'll update y'all again hopefully tomorrow when I get to 75% in this one. I feel like I could probably get to 75% tonight. Might not update y'all till later, but I'm loving it and have no plans to stop reading it anytime soon today or tonight. So I'll update y'all whenever I get to 75%. Also, before I leave, trigger warnings for this one very much do include bullying, sexual content, consensual, non-consent, a knife play, breath play, blood, fighting, loss of parents, definitely emotional abuse from parents or emotional manipulation. Yeah, I'll have a full list in the description down below as per usual, but those are the ones that I've come across so far and I wanted to mention them. But yeah, I'll update y'all again when I get to 75%. Okay, I'm definitely filming my next vlog update from the exact same spot I was in last night. It is the next day. I am once again live for sprints. I have like cleaned myself and I went to sleep and things like that. But I'm back in the spot because I just got to 75% in Brutal Obsession while I have been live. I've been live for about 90 minutes now and have read like 70 pages. So we love to see it. Still sitting at 5 stars, if I'm being completely honest. The tables have turned in the last 25% in like a really, really good way. We're starting to get happier now. The anger and the need for like revenge are dissipating as Grayson and Violet like realize that they're on the same side in something that's like bigger than they are. Violet has a stalker apparently, and I'm very curious to see like how that whole situation works out. It's definitely been like hinted at from the very beginning of the book, but they're just now starting to realize it just based off like things that have happened in the novel. And wow, I will say one thing that I'm a little bit confused about is on Violet and Grayson's relationships with their parents, especially like the ones, so like both of them have lost a parent, and sometimes like those memories or like just the feelings that they have of those parents is like happy and like heartbroken that they lost them and that like they passed away. Like other times it's like almost like they didn't like their parents before they passed away, and I just like don't understand the dynamic there, because like for example, Grayson's mom passed away, I don't know when, but at some point over the last years of his life, and he has a photo album that is like the only evidence that he has that his mom ever lived, because like his dad, who was a terrible, terrible man, like wiped all the memories away or like wiped all the evidence from her like out of their house, and like he values that photo album so much, and like he looks at the pictures of her, like that's all he has of her. Like other times I almost feel like he's resentful of her, and I know that like people can have conflicting feelings on their parents, like I get it, but I guess I'm just a little bit confused as to like what has been going on with their parents, both Violet and Grayson, because Violet lost her dad when she was 7, and like she talks about how he has like a fund set up for her, but like she also doesn't have any money, but like she has this fund. So I don't understand that either. And like sometimes I guess she didn't really like know her dad because she was 7 years old when he passed away, but like I don't know, like I'm just kind of confused on their whole dynamics with their parents who passed away, because like they are definitely like mentioned throughout the book, but like I don't quite understand how Violet and Grayson felt about them, I guess, and if like those relationships were good and healthy or like toxic and abusive. I don't know. So that's like the biggest thing that I'm confused on. I'm also not a huge fan of the fact that there are very frequently like random sentence fragments throughout it, and like a couple of chapters ago the sentence like on the first page was like, I'll just like read it. This could come up on Monday or a month from now, ... Anyway, period. I laced up my skates and joined Jacob and Eric on the ice. Like there's just like little fragments, and like the word anyway is like in a sentence, not even a sentence by itself, but there's a period after the word anyway. And like there's like little things like that throughout the book that I'm like, we could have, you know, done that a little bit differently, made it a sentence versus just a fragment, or like 3 words stuck, you know, in front of a period. But that's okay. That doesn't like, that's not negating, or that's not like ruining my enjoyment of the book. Very much still 5 stars, and I am so excited to finish it up over the next couple of hours. I've got 140-ish pages left, so it shouldn't take me too long to read. Hopefully less than 2 or 3 hours is what I'm anticipating currently, and then I'll be able to hop back in here with my final update. I was supposed to go out to like dinner tonight with some friends from work, but that got canceled. So now I just plan to like read all day, and I will be getting this one knocked out of the park by the end of the day. Truly loving this one. I've been texting my friends about it, and I'm trying not to like give things away, but like encouraging them to read it sooner rather than later, because so good. And I'm loving that this book is like finally starting to shift from like enemies into like real friendship and like real relationship that like is not just angry and like spiteful all the time, you know? So good, so good. These are my tabs so far. Yeah, beautiful. Maybe, yes, I think it's focused. Yeah, loving them so much, and cannot wait to see what the book looks like when I'm all the way done. I already added the second book in the series to my Amazon cart, which is about another hockey player in this series. I don't know if it's about one of the dancers though that like Violet is friends with. I feel like it might be like with a girl from the dance team that Violet was a part of, and then a guy from the hockey team that Grayson is on. Let me see. No, this is about a girl named Aspen, who I don't think I've heard of. I really need to buy it. I think I might buy it and just go ahead and add it to my shelf, because first of all, stunning, just like this cover is. And it's not like super expensive for like the length of it. I feel like I spent like $30 on this book, and this one is only $20.69 right now. So maybe I should just like buy it because I want it. It's a little bit shorter than this one, but if this one does end up being 5 stars, I'm gonna go ahead and just buy this one like right away. If it's not 5 stars, I'll wait, but I very much anticipate this book being 5 stars. So we'll see what ends up happening. But that's all that I have for y'all for this update. I'll wrap things up tonight with my 100%, my final update, and wrap up this vlog. I'm so excited to watch Elle and Stasia's and Aylin's when they come out, and yeah, hear all their thoughts on this book. So I'll go ahead and chat with y'all whenever I do get this one done. I don't think that it can come to a surprise as anyone that I finished Brutal Obsession and am giving it 5 stars. My Goodreads doesn't yet reflect that because, well, it does at the time that this video is coming out because Stage and L and Alien will have also already finished it, but I haven't rated it on my Goodreads at this exact moment because I do not want everybody to know what I rated the book before our vlogs come out. But 5 stars, 5 freaking stars to Brutal Obsession. I'm gonna go buy the second book as soon as I finish. You know what, actually I'm gonna go ahead and buy the second book now because why not, right? Let's see. And then I'll tell y'all my thoughts about the ending of Brutal Obsession because chef's kiss. All right, y'all, I've got Devious Obsession. Yeah, Devious Obsession in my cart. We're gonna go ahead and go, let me make sure that I have money transferred into my account though really fast. 1 minute, please. I do have money, so I should be good to go. $22.60 for this book. It will be going onto my May book haul, and it'll be in that video once I film that at the end of the month. Place your order. It is done. It will be delivered to me on Tuesday, May 9th. Fingers crossed it doesn't come later than that because I will be out of town after May 9th for a couple of days. So I needed to come that day because I want it in person. But that has been ordered because 5 freaking stars to Brutal Obsession. Chef's kiss, love it. Love Grayson, love Violet, love their turn, their shift from like enemies, very, very blatant enemies, into something so much more and greater and deeper than that, that like was true love between the two of them. Chef's kiss, loved it. Will obsess over this book for a long time. I kind of wish I had annotated this one as well as tabbed it. That was my mistake, but it's fine. I think that these tabs look stunning. Still, they make the book look so pretty, and I'm so excited that this one is done. I cannot believe that I read this 600 almost page chunk in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, less than 5 days from when I started it. I think probably around 5 days, I guess. Loved it. This book very much took a turn in the last little bit that I was so not expecting, but we did have like a couple of hints at it throughout the book, and there was definitely one that I marked. I was like, huh, this is interesting, the way that like this was phrased. And then when it came back to like into fruition, I was like, it makes sense, but also I was like, wow, like at the same time I did not see that coming. So it truly kept me on my toes. Loved every second of it. From the very beginning I was like interested in what was going on. There was no like taking my time to get into it and figure things out and figure out who I like and things like that. I was obsessed just from the start. So that's this book. Yay, my vlog is done probably a month at least or so early, and I'll go ahead and get it edited and uploaded for our upload date. But so flipping good. Would recommend this book. I truly hope that my friends love it as much as I did, because if not, I will be very sad. This was my pick for this quarter's buddy read, and I think everybody's going to love it. But if they won't, like, I'll understand, like, I get it, but also like tears. But it's fine. We're gonna do great. Trigger warnings for this one, I have already mentioned them in a previous clip, do include drugging, sexual content, blood play, some knife play, breath play, emotional abuse / manipulation, attempted rape or attempted sexual assault, breaking into somebody's apartment multiple times, kidnapping, violence, like physical violence, blood. I'll have a full list in the description down below, but there are a lot of trigger warnings in this one. But thankfully the author actually puts in the very beginning a big list for everybody, which we love to see authors including that. I do also want to add that this does have consensual non-consent in it, so there is that as well. But again, I'll have a full list in the description down below in case I missed any. But that is this book. 5 stars. Cannot wait to read book 2, which follows Steele, who is a hockey player in this one. It's gonna be so good. I think I have high hopes for it. But yeah, yay, that is this book all done, all wrapped up. So excited to watch my friends' videos when they come out in a couple of weeks, in a month or so. And hopefully they will have the same opinions on it that I do. Yay! So that is another vlog all wrapped up and done. If you have read this book or have any sports recommendations for me, feel free to comment down below and let me know. I would love to get all the recs. I'm very much in a mood for sports romances right now. After reading this one, Fair Catch recently, Icebreaker, there's been a couple that I've read recently and I want more now. So feel free to let me know any of y'all's sports recs down below in the comments. Would love to hear them and check them out. That's all that I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see y'all in the next video.